Weird but true. Octopuses have 3 hearts. The universe is about 13.7 billion years old. Kangaroos can jump more than 30 feet in one hop. That's the length of 12 skateboards. Studies show that evenly matched teams complete the team wherein red has a better chance of winning. One of the shortest wars ever lasted was 38 minutes. There was a hotel made out of garbage in Rome, Italy. Lemons can have more sugar than strawberries. The Earth spins so fast that someone standing at the equator is traveling about 1,000 miles an hour. Check out the view. It would take a stack of more than 100,000 giraffes to reach the outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere. The Earth weighs about 66 billion trillion metric tons. Legends say that Aztec ruler Montezuma drinks 50 cups of hot chocolate a day. Elephants can run faster than humans. You lose up to 100 hairs a day. A warm frog makes a faster croaking noise than a cold frog. The first airplane journey across the United States took 49 days. Seeing the color red makes your heart beat faster. Some dinosaurs are more than 1 billion years old. It's possible to produce electricity from elephant dung. If humans came in many sizes of dogs, we would range from 3 to 18 feet tall. Some astronauts living on the Mir space station ate Jell-O every Sunday to help keep track of the days. I love Jell-O. Average Major League Baseball is used for only 6 pitches. Your feet have 500,000 strikeouts. Saucer-shaped reticulated clouds have been mistaken for UFOs. All the mining gold in the world can fill 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. A man wants 49 glazed donuts in 8 minutes. More than 1,000 Earths could fit inside Jupiter. If you traveled as fast as a car on the highway, it would take nearly 3 days and nights to reach the Earth's core. Fishes in the middle of the Earth. Days were only 18 hours long 1 billion years ago. There are 100-foot-tall sand dunes in Alaska. A green bee can lay 2,000 eggs a day in spring. Scorpions glow under black light. I know that. A woman's heart usually beats faster than a man's heart. Is it possible to see a full rainbow in the sky at noon? Some folks survive the winter by freezing almost solid. 4,000-year-old popcorn was found in a cave in New Mexico, USA. A lizard sticks its tongue out to smell. In Italy, you can buy a fresh pizza from a vending machine. A cat has about 20 muscles in each ear. There are numbers on the cat's ears. Looks like a nice day for a stroll. Certain sharks walk their fins underwater. Some moths drink the tears of elephants. In the summer, the amount of water pouring on Niagara Falls on the U.S.-Canada border is said to fill 13,000 bathtubs. Your brain is about 3/4 of water. Your bones grow new things as they age, just like trees. Dirty snow melts faster than clean snow. Humans can make 10,000 different facial expressions. The oldest rocks in the Grand Canyon are almost 2 billion years old. Cheetahs' ancestors roamed North America about 4 million years ago. Every zebra's stripe pattern is different. Stinks. The corpse flower grows up to 12 feet tall and smells like rotten meat. One of the world's fastest snakes, the black manta, slithers up to 7 miles per hour. That's slow. A male African cicada can make a sound that's loud as a podomolar. A rip cranberry will bounce. A company once sold a cupcake-shaped designer handbag with strawberry and chocolate colored crystals for $4,295. There is a 40-foot-tall steel statue of a praying mantis that's shooting flames from its antenna in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. A man spent 93 days powder boating 4,000 miles from Africa to the Caribbean. A Japanese cat owner makes hats for her pets using their own fur. Reading the word sun can cause your pupils to get smaller. NASA is designing a new fabric for astronauts that looks like a chainmail medieval knife wolf. You can get your selfie turned into a latte art. A museum in Alaska, USA features an outhouse made of ice. Bamboo sharks shrug their shoulders to help them swallow food. Some clouds are filled with lollipop-shaped ice crystals. An asparagus spear can grow to 10 inches in 24 hours. You can buy a tennis ball-sized strawberry in Japan for $4,000. That's weird. An elevator in Germany can travel up and down, side to side, and diagonally. It is illegal to have a pet rat in Alberta, Canada. Tropical rainforests are a habitat for 80% of the world's insect species. Mummies of ancient Egyptian royalty were wrapped in the thousands of feet of bandage. A newborn blue whale can be longer than an adult elephant. A camel's eye has 3 eyelids. Every continent has a city called Rome, except Antarctica. Newborn dolphins sleep for only a few seconds at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's still nighttime. Earth's temperature rises slightly during a full moon. Mount Everest is about 27 times taller than the Eiffel Tower. Horns are contentious for chimpanzees. just as they are for humans. Every square inch of your skin holds about 6 million bacteria. Butterflies must warm their wings in the sun before flying. That's weird. Guinea pigs can walk as soon as they're born. Your stomach would digest itself without muscle. An eagle's nest can stretch wider than your sofa. The world's longest known crystal is 37.4 feet long. That's 8 times taller than an average 10-year-old. Humans have lived on Earth for about 200,000 years. Dinosaurs walked on a planet for roughly 160 million years. More than 99% of the species that we ever exist on now are extinct. Olive oil and garlic are real ice cream flavors that yuck. Some pet bars serve capacity to feline guests. Spit can freeze in the mid-air. At the North Pole. Laika the dog was the first astronaut to travel into space. There are about 3,000 lightning flashes on Earth every minute. Skunks have striped skin under their fur. Blondes have more hairs on their heads than brunettes. The biggest known intact dinosaur skull is longer than a racehorse body. The first space tourists paid $20 million for a 10-day trip to the International Space Station. Bouquets in Australia have an odd number of flowers. Even numbers are considered bad luck. The bombardier beetle can shoot hot poison from its rear end 500 times a second. More men are colorblind than women. Some starfish break off its own arm when it's frightened. The largest known as supercolony stretches nearly 4,000 miles to Portugal, Spain, France, and Italy. The Hawaiian alphabet has only 13 letters. You can buy fake eyebrows and eyelashes made out of real hair. The harder you concentrate, the less you blink. Crocodiles sometimes walk on backs of hippos. A river in Canada once turned red. Maybe from strawberries and raspberries. Nearly 7,000 languages had spoken worldwide. One of the world's largest buildings sits on a fault line in Taiwan. Its lane may have triggered several earthquakes. Male wood chunks are called he chunks. Female are called she chunks. The smallest bone in the human body is shorter than a grain of rice. Camels chew in a figure-8 motion. Oldest chocolate ever found was inside a 2,600-year-old pot. Bellies. Students showed that painting your room blue could make you more creative. A shark can live for 6 weeks without eating. The world's population grows by about 1 billion people every 12 years. Small icebergs are called glowers and boggy bits. There was one a lake the size of England in the Sahara. Bling bling! Red diamonds are some of the rarest stones in the world. Watchdogs don't have warts. Soda has been used as money. The sun is 400 times larger than the moon. A baby humpback whale drinks up to 130 gallons of milk each day. Go whale milk! Australian Aboriginals were the oldest living culture have ever existed for at least 50,000 years. Astronauts drink recycled urine. A meteor once hit a mailbox in Georgia. Parrots talk without vocal cords. Hair grows almost everywhere on your skin except your lips, the palms of your hands, and the soles on your feet. Months that begin on Sundays always have a Friday the 13th. Rats can't burp. Test flights of the first space shuttle took off the back of a flying 747. Scientists think some toxins found in seaweed could be used to extend the life of cell phone batteries. A 400-year-old silk dress was recently recovered from a shipwreck in North Sea. The force of a coconut crab's pinch is stronger than you're crushing your toe on a refrigerator. A coffee pot-shaped water town in California, USA could hold the equivalent of 1.28 million cups of coffee. When seahorses are angry, they growl. A model of the Greek Parthenon on display in Germany is made of steel, plastic, and 100,000 bound books. The lights on a bridge in Montreal, Canada change color at night based on the day weather, traffic, and news. There is a world champion for the best latte art. The world's longest marble one was 6,293 feet. Stretched across the small town in Switzerland. An elephant still can recognize a river by a tempo of its call. A glass bottom infinity pool hangs off a building 500 feet above a stretch in Houston, Texas, USA. A nearly 2,000-year-old loaf of bread was found during excavations in Italy's Mount Everest. Dolphins may have been smarter than chimpanzees. An Australian man found a 60-pound golden nugget using a metal detector. Chromophobia is the extreme fear of colors. No country owns Antarctica. At a restaurant in Michigan, USA, you can spend an order surprise hamburger that weighs as much as a grown man. Most spiders have 8 eyes. Most flowers in England belong to a queen. The heaviest known hailstone weighed more than 7 baseballs. Some people can hear their eyeballs moving. Some clouds are more than 10 miles tall. A beaver's home is called a lodge. Saturn has more than 60 moons. It takes 3 liters of fresh water to make 1 liter of bottled water. Could you speak up? A praying mantis has only 1 ear. The North Pole of Uranus gets no sunlight for about 42 years at a time. All the people on Earth could crowd into half the country of Belgium. The world's biggest rock, Uluru, in Australia, is taller than a 114-story building. A geese is part goat, part sheep. There are more pets in Japan than children. Smelling good scents, such as roses, when you sleep may give you happy dreams. A goldfish will turn gray if you kept it in the dark for a long time. Ancient Greeks used hula hoops. About 95% of the universe is invisible. Horses can travel up to 100 miles in a day. Tornadoes have sucked up toads from ponds and dropped them miles away. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. It would take more than 1,500 humans' hearts to equal the weight of a blue whale's heart. Some geese can soar to 32,000 feet. The surface on the moon is smaller than Asia's. Our universe has no center. Flamingos act like knees. The oldest koi fish lived to be 230 years old. A rock python can live for a year without a meal. There are volcanoes inside some glaciers. It's impossible for turtles to stick their tongues. 6009 is the next year. That will look the same right side up and upside down. The last one was 1961. Your teeth are harder than your bones. An elevator created a cell phone that recharges on the Coca-Cola. A house of fire can turn somersaults into the air. Some pouts dance well they hear music. Kids' fingerprints disappear from surfaces faster than adults do. An elevator creates edible dinner plates. On tied to top, water is called a fungible. A restaurant in Taiwan sells food in bowls shaped like toilets. A 57-year-old bowl of trident weighs 19,000 pounds. That's heavier than tree hippopotamus. The tallest wave to reach land was taller than the Empire State Building. An tanquery is cross between a tangerine and an orange. Hearing community by passing gas. 300 million years ago, since for long chameleons roamed the earth. A snail can crawl along the edge of a razor without cutting itself. Mosquitoes prefer to bite people with smelly feet. Some tree snakes climb up to 78 feet through the air. That's the length of 2 large school buses. The temperature on the moon can be hotter than boiling water. You can buy an inflatable TV screen. A volcano in 1883 made the sun look green. Mexico City has sunk 26 feet in the last 100 years. If you are 12 years on Earth, you would be about 6 on Mars. The Dead Sea is 7 times salter than the ocean. Male seahorses give birth. Tiny bugs live in your eyebrows. Scented wood float in water. Some pigs are afraid of mud. Apples float, but pears sink. More than 70% of the Earth's surface is water. Earthly golf balls was soft with bird feathers. Large forest fires can create tornadoes made out of flames. A 15-year-old cat has probably spent 10 years on its life sleeping. A giant fungus in Oregon, USA spreads out over an area size of 2,000 basketball courts. Some monkeys in Thailand teach their young to floss. Male platypus can sting you with their feet. There are so gold pizza-sized Canada coins worth $1 million Canada dollars. Laws in England were written in French for than 400 years. That's in the 16th. Bat hair has been used as money. A Russian man drove a tractor more than 13,000 miles in 19 days. That's longer than the distance from London, England to LA, California, USA. Some villagers in Poland have more strokes than people. A crocodile in Australia walked more than 250 miles to get back home. Boy, my feet are tired. Antarctica is a desert. A Finnish man wrote a novel, made it up for 1,000 text messages. You can shine your shoes with a banana peel. Australia's Great Barrier Reef can be seen from space. Cold stars are red, hot stars are blue. Some lizards can walk on water. An artist in New York City opened a convenience store and made entirely of handmade felt products. For $1,400, you can buy a 18-karat gold bracelet shaped like leafy vegetable kale. The bride of a World War II soldier had her wedding dress made from a parachute that saved her husband's life. A group of stingrays is called a fever. The sun loses 4.6 million tons of its mass every second. Ottawa, Canada hosts winter dragon boat race on the ice. An office U.S. postal stamp features a total solar eclipse that changes to a moon when you put a figure on it. That's weird. Your shoelaces knocks withstand more force than you run than your body does when you ride a roller coaster. Science designed a robot that extracts venom from scorpions. The Moroccan flip-flap spider travels doing a cartwheels. You can buy bag droppings for about $10 a pound. Chewing gum while peeling onions may keep you from crying. The tallest known living man is 8 feet and 1 inch tall. Yeah, that's my favorite person. A foot and a half taller than an average pro basketball player. It takes 8 minutes and 19 seconds for the light to travel from the sun to the earth. Some dinosaurs had 1,000 teeth, although have as many as 100 or 500 dreams a year. Bees can be green, blue, or red. A farmer in Lebanon grew 25-pound potato. That's the weight of 2 bowling balls. The world's largest swimming pool in Chile stretches for half a mile. A flamingo can eat only when its head is upside down. A hound dog named Tiger had ears that were each 14 inches long. That's longer than 2 disease books side by side. Almonds belong to the rose family. Once a company sold insurance that covered people in case of injuries from a falling coconut. Some makeup has fish scales in it. Babies' cries can make different languages. The first computer was as long as a tennis court. The sound of waves crashing comes from mostly air bubbles. A Scottish dish is called haggis. It's cooked inside a sheep's stomach. A traffic jam in China lasted more than a week. You can buy worms from a vending machine in Japan. Yeah, rainbow-colored grasshoppers live in the rainforest of Peru. That's cool. Ferrets have been used to carry television cables through pipes in Europe. The shortest professional baseball player was 3 feet 7 inches tall. That's the height of an average 5-year-old. are more species of beetles on the earth than any other creature. Brain cells live longer than all of the cells in your body. You are more likely to be in a bad mood on Thursdays, according to one study. A 5-seat bicycle is called a quindam. A building in Poland looks like it's melting. An earthquake in Chile shortened the length of an Earth day by 1.26 microseconds. There is no time at the center of a black hole. Arachnophobia is the fear of vegetables. The length of your foot is about equal to the distance from your elbow to your wrist. You can complete an underwater mountain bike race in Wales, United Kingdom. A sailfish can leap through the air at 68 miles per hour. 68 miles an hour? That's about the speed of a car drives on a highway. There are about 70 lakes hidden under the Antarctica ice. Leeches can live under your nose. Some baby birds use their claws on their wings to climb trees. There are mushrooms that glow in the dark. Pug plus beagle equals buggle. Bobby's pets have included a lion, parrot, and giraffe. Rotten eggs float in water. You can write about 45,000 words written an average pencil. Penguins swim up to 3,100 miles in a year. The information stored into an iPod Nano would fill up a pickup truckload of paper. A shark can grow and lose up to 30,000 teeth inside of its lifetime. Harmless microscopic shrimp may live in your drinking water. Some artists use chewing gum to make paintings. Earlier lattice machines could have 2,000 players at once. A British candy company created a giant box of chocolate filled with 22,052 enveloped candies. There is a museum the world with ramen noodles in Japan. Some turtles breathe through their rear ends. Woodpeckers once pecked a hole inside a space shuttle. Bald eagles can swim. Some dinosaur eggs weigh more than 10 pounds. A bird called the Arctic tern flies more than 1,000,000 miles in its lifetime. That's the same distance as marking 3 round-trip flights to the moon. It takes 713 gallons of water to make one cotton t-shirt. Circus works call the toilet a dunker. Zookeepers are bitten more often by zebras than by tigers. A Chinese man can blow up balloons using his ear. It's not possible to tickle yourself.